I know a guy who lives on an old plantation. He owns about 15 acres of land, but it's right in the middle of a big subdivision that has about 200 houses in it. He's been telling me about all these deer that cross through his yard all day. So I went and checked it out, and there's this old house in the woods along the edge of his yard, right where he mows. It was really fun creeping around this house. There were 3 or 4 windows that we could get shots out of. So what's cool about it is there's plenty of food around this thing. It's kind of out of his yard, at least it's away from where he mows, and there are oak trees all around there that are dropping acorns. So we were a little bit worried that we couldn't get a deer to come in range of one of the windows. So what we did was we brought the pellet gun too, to make sure that we brought some sort of meat home. There's squirrels around there everywhere, but the pellet gun is so quiet that I wasn't really worried about spooking any deer. It depends on where you go. Like some places, if you can get the sound of that pellet rifle far enough away from where the deer are coming from, you can get away with it. And we were able to get away with it this time. We decided that we would just shoot squirrels out of the window that's facing the yard, and that we'd save the side with the woods just in case we did actually see a deer. I wasn't really worried about the deer hearing that thing. I've shot pellet gun around deer many times, and it's never really bothered them too much. This place does have a lot of deer sign. Plenty of tracks. Was actually a line of scrapes down the edge of this guy's yard. I ended up using my old Matthews Icon bow, which I've had since I think 2003 or 2002. It shoots smooth, and I still like shooting it even though I've got some newer bows. I peeked my head out of what would have been the front door, and I see 3 deer walking out toward the yard, and luckily one of them broke off. This doe gave us a perfect quarter and away shot, and it was a nice lung liver shot. We saw her crash about 50 yards past the arrow. No shoulder damage. It was in the county, and yeah, we could have brought the gun, but I prefer bow hunting when it's possible. And we could have taken some longer shots at the other couple of deer that we saw, but there's no need. I didn't need but 1 deer. I like eating all kinds of wild game: rabbits, squirrel, turkeys, and definitely deer. And any opportunity that I can combo up squirrels and deer, I'm down for it. The deer that we were lucky enough to take was a yearling doe, which is just perfect for the table. I figured that this is going to be a perfect one to do both shoulders in a big dish with some mushrooms, onions, garlic, celery, and some wine and spices. Squirrel is just so hard to beat. I have it fried here with gravy, a baked potato, some black-eyed peas, and some biscuits.